All right. Hello. Wednesday, the 24th of June. So I had a roller coaster of a day, kind of round tripped, ended up at about break even, then ended up at a loss, then got it all back and had the third best day I've had yet. So let's go on this ride. Woke up before market open, or right at market open, a half hour before my alarm went off. I guess I was just ready to play. Took a loss right away on this VTAC 160 to 145. So I bought this breakout right here, 160, and got stopped out right here for a loss. And as you can see, that stock never recovered. So it was a good thing that I played by the rules. It looked like a good setup. It just didn't work. Loss there. Next trade was this one, CUPR. Another trade that just did not work. The market was going up and down sideways, so I was very careful with my losses. 613. Oh, wait. I won on this trade. 613 to 670. That's almost 10%. That's not bad. So 613. I bought it as it broke out right here. 613 to 670. Basically got 9.5%. I got the meat of that move right there. And I left a little bit of money on the table. But as you can see, after I sold it, a couple minutes later, the stock died. So that got my money back and kind of over to break even. Then I played this thing wrong. So let's see, 821 to 810. I really messed up on this one, but that's okay. So 821, looks like I bought in probably like, where did I buy into this? 821. Oh, I know. I got in it right here. Okay, so there's the breakout over the key level. It broke 8. Anyways, I got in right around here because of this breakout. So it worked, and then it turned around and wait, 821 to 810. Okay, so small loss, but like 821. I was basically like this right here. Got stopped out, which is fine. And then, but the trade worked later on, whatever. So kind of still hanging around break even. Then this was my biggest loss today. Come on, computer. Kind of broke on one of my own rules. I kind of chased this. I mean, this came up as a, come on, computer. It's not my computer, it's the fucking application that sucks. All right, so try to do a dollar cross play here. So as you can see, it broke $1. The stock was running on, I don't know why it was running. Usually when something runs like that in the middle of the day, I just stay away from it because there's no real trade plan, but dollar cross plays are usually solid. This one did not work out for me. And hold on a second, my stupid fucking mouse. God, I'm sick of this thing. So this trade right here ended up being, I got in it right around here, thinking it was gonna bust over $1. I mean, it busted over $1. I got in it right here. And right after I got in it, I got stopped out. That sucked. That brought me from break even to down by about $4. That was gonna be the end of my day. However, Micron, which is a massive chip AI company that is way up. I knew that they were going to report earnings at the close. So I looked at it. It's a very expensive stock. And I looked at it and I saw that actually this right here is not MU. This is MUU. This is a 2x leveraged ETF. I'm not going to get into what that is. But basically, this stock has been way down in the past month after a huge run. Sorry, way down in the past few days when the market kind of crashed the other day. This was at $1,200. It was all the way down here around $800 this right? What I saw was earnings was coming after the bell. Now, this right here, this means that the smart money knows that the earnings is going to be really good. They're getting a little bit of whispers and shit like that. So this run right here from 800 basically to 900, I was like, okay, it's running. I think I'm going to jump in. I jumped in and immediately made money and got out right away because I got scared because it was super volatile. So I jumped in at 891. I bought one share at 891. That's right here. And immediately made 891 to, let's see, 891 to 900. It's such a small percentage, you can't even see it. Basically, I grabbed this $9 really quick and I got out. Now, I got out after $9 and the stock ran over $100 in the next 20 minutes. But what I did was I went to another ETF. This is Soxel. This is a 3 times leveraged ETF for semiconductors. Well, since MU is a semiconductor, I decided to do what's called a red candle theory trade, which is for after hours. And this one's set up beautifully. And I played this trade like a fiddle, let me tell you. So right here, this is a 5-minute green candle followed by a red candle that sat nice and tight. So that means my stop was going to be at 246 and it was only $1 to where I entered. So right here on this green candle, when it got to 247, I jumped in. 248 to 262, that was an awesome, awesome trade. One share at 248, which is right about there. Was gonna hold out to 270. Got it to 262. What was that again? That's a 5%, 5.5%, but it's 5.5% of $200. So as you can see, I made the right decision selling it right there. I saw this candle, and this 5-minute candle means it got to there, and then at the end of that 5 minutes, it was right there. That means that that is not a lot of push. The buyers are starting to fade. So what does this all mean? Okay, so basically on a red day where I normally would have stopped, I saw that a massive company that's moving really hard right before the close and the sales. I knew that if the sales blew it out of the water, that this stock was going to go up. I had on CNBC, the commentators were saying that they all felt like it was going to go up. They just didn't see any reason why they weren't going to report an absolutely monster quarter. And I knew I was taking a little bit of risk, but all the signs were pushing that this thing was going to pop, and it did. Now, I'm a little bummed that I left $100 on the table for jumping in and out of that stock so quickly. But that's because the last time I did that, right after I grabbed that $10 or $20, the stock turned around and plummeted. I was worried about that happening. But lesson learned. I'm really happy with myself. I've had 2 days this month over $20, and today was about 18. It would have been well over $20 if I didn't have that loss this morning. So a couple of those trades, I'd say out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of the 6 trades I did, half of them were executed very well. None of them were done poorly, except that one where I jumped in on the dollar cross play. I knew I shouldn't have did that, and I did it, and I lost. But I played this one like a fiddle right here because of that candle, because I know the technicals. And I know that when you have a candle that looks like, let's see, when you have a candle that looks like more like this, where it held most of the gain. Oh, there's a good candle. That's momentum. It held most of that gain. That is not holding most of its gain. Anyways, it's a really long video. Stoked. And just gonna stay calm. I got excited already, but it's all done.